look, it's impossible, I think, for any government minister at the moment to start any remarks without just reflecting just briefly on the global challenges that we face at the moment. We're a relatively new government, as you know, and we have an ambitious plan for change. But our Prime Minister is negotiating a war in Ukraine. We are facing potential tariffs. We are negotiating the climate crisis and, of course, the cost of living crisis here at home. I think the leadership, I was in the House of Commons yesterday with the Prime Minister, I think the leadership he's showing is extraordinary. But I think the kind of global uncertainty that we face means that we really need to focus on what's important and what we can do. And to me, it means we need to double down on our push for energy security by pushing for clean energy by 2030, delivering the infrastructure this country needs if we're going to grow the economy, designing a world-leading industrial strategy to provide that framework for future investment in the UK, unlocking the talents of our people through a proper skills strategy, and pushing for net zero by 2050 so that we can secure the future for our children.
This is about us as a collective working together and how we best drive a change. And I've worked in construction for far too long, and I'm building a road in Essex that's been built the same way as we used to build when the Romans were here for 2,000 years. So, the reality is we're a slow-moving industry, and we've got to change quite quickly. Basically, you've got to know what you're doing. So you've got to know your numbers. So that's 2080 is the bottom line. So you've got to count. You've got to know roughly what's in the numbers. And government is already committed to running out past 2080. It sounds like a boring process. It is, but it isn't. It just helps you know where you're going, and it is actually pretty good. So I advocate. So get into past 2080. And if you look at around the room on these charts, everyone is committed to doing it by 2026. Some of us are already doing it. I think Anglian was doing it before we even thought it past 2080. The reality is there's some really great practice out there, and still with pride, that's what we are. The next thing is then actually mobilise the supply chain to go out and buy low carbon.